Well, good morning and happy Thanksgiving. It's 6:45 on this Thursday morning. I'm Avi Hannon.
And I'm Maggie Warren.
And Nick has the morning off. So Maggie, it is Thanksgiving Day today. It's not looking too bad outside, a little bit chilly, but the real story is what's going on tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely enjoy today while you can. If you can head home today, maybe take those drives today. Maybe want to do that, as we do see likely travel impacts tomorrow by the afternoon and into our Saturday as well, and into early Sunday. So a few shifts to that snow track possible, but generally looking at like some widespread 2 to 3 inches or more of snow for many areas, with minor to moderate impacts for tomorrow. So tomorrow might be okay to travel, especially earlier in the daytime, but as we head into our Saturday, that's when we see those moderate to even some major impacts, especially if your travels are taking you further to the east, areas like Dubuque and Davenport, the Quad Cities out there, looking to see some major impacts from that winter storm. Des Moines within the zone of potential major winter weather impacts as well. And then most of Siouxland between minor and moderate impacts for Saturday. So some issues with that post-holiday travel. I'll break down the timing of that system for you in another check of your forecast coming up. Avia?
Well, after all of today's feasting and festivities, plenty of Siouxlanders will settle in for tomorrow's slate of college football games. One of those is the annual Heroes game between Iowa and Nebraska. And at this year's match, a 12-year-old boy from Siouxland will be recognized for his bravery. KCAU-9 reporter Chase Foy has the story.
In the spirit of long-standing rivalry, the Iowa Hawkeyes will honor 12-year-old Jace Koob, whose quick actions helped save a teenager's life during a fire at a rural Sioux County home. Nebraska and Iowa will meet on November 28th for the 15th annual Heroes Game, a tradition that celebrates football and recognizes outstanding community heroes. This 12-year-old Jace Koob will be honored for his extraordinary courage.
I think it's really cool because there's a lot of people that couldn't be chosen. They chose me.
I'm happy for him. He deserves it.
On September 1st, Jace, a student at MOC Floyd Valley Middle School, woke up to thick smoke and blaring alarms in the house where he was staying. He quickly rode a four-wheeler nearly a mile to a neighbor's home to alert authorities.
When I got out of the garage, it was kind of just like in our lawn because I rode it not too long ago. So I just saw it and then I got on it and drove to the neighbor's house.
Tragically, 3 lives were lost in the fire. However, Jace's swift response helped save the 4th person, Luke Lancaster, a junior at MOC Floyd Valley High School, who was also inside the home that night.
When I woke up, I was just confused, didn't know what was going on, wondered what happened. And then, I was just asking how everybody was. If he didn't do what he did, I wouldn't be here. So he's the big reason I'm here doing this right now. So just thank you.
Since the fire, Lancaster said he is still adjusting returning to school, but he has received plenty of support from the community.
It's nice being back, I think, being around my friends. They've been really helpful through all this, and the teachers have been great. They've really eased me back into it, but school is still just a little overwhelming, just still thinking about all of it, but getting used to it.
Lancaster also shared words of encouragement for others coping with the loss of a friend or family member.
You just got to be grateful that you made it. You know, it's hard being the person that did make it, but you got to be a strength, a beacon for those who like their families didn't make it or their members didn't make it. So you just got to be a light for them, live for them, you know.
The 16-year-old that the Huskers are honoring for this game, along with 12-year-old Hawkeyes fan Jace Koob, will both attend this game as special guests. They will receive recognition during halftime, and their names will be inscribed in the game's trophy. Chase Foy, KCAU 9 News.
And Thanksgiving is seen as a time of celebration, but it's also a day of mourning for many in the Native American community. This week, Indigenous voices and their allies took a moment to honor and remember Native children who say they were lost in the foster care system. The Memorial March made its way from War Eagle Park to downtown Sioux City yesterday morning, making several prayer stops along the way. The event started 23 years ago, and it serves both as an opportunity to remember the past and work to reconnect families with their lost children.
We know that a lot of parents that had foster children or that had children that ended up in foster care, this is really healing for them. And then the prayers that we're able to make, there's a lot of youth that are coming back and getting connected. They're seeing that people care.
Roughly 200 people took part in yesterday's march. And in lighter news now, a donation push supporting a boy from Winnebago, Nebraska has reached and far exceeded its goal. We first brought you the story of Wombly Baby Wam Dawes last week. He was recognized by a Native American production company for his dancing skills and was asked to perform in today's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. His mother started a GoFundMe to raise $3,000 to cover the trip. Before the fundraiser was closed, donors raised nearly $7,500, more than double the original goal. Wombly's mother sends a big thank you to everyone who donated. And this Thanksgiving, we celebrate the remarkable women who make our community stronger. If you know a woman who's making a difference where you live, then we want to hear her story. You can find the nomination form on our website. That's Siouxlandproud.com. Just click on Nominate a Remarkable Woman under the Contest tab. Well, Maggie, it's Thanksgiving, but it's also Thursday morning, and that means it's time for Summer in the Nines.
We've got a few birthdays to wrap up the month of November, so let's get started.
And first up is Madison, who turned 9 on November 19th. And next is Kathleen Marvin, who turned 79 just yesterday on November 26th.
Next is Jace, who will turn 9 this Saturday, November 29th. And last but not least, this week's winner is Berkeley, who turned 9 on November 23rd. Berkeley has won a $25 gift certificate to Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. Happy birthday and congratulations, Berkeley.
And remember, if you want to celebrate your nines with us, it's easy. Just go to Siouxlandproud.com and click on Summer in the Nines under the Contest tab to enter by Tuesdays at noon. Well, I know, Maggie, this is the day for turkey, but pizza sounds good every day, even if it's a holiday.
Yeah, maybe get a pizza, put it in the fridge for the snow for the weekend. Have some pizza, stay inside.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully Berkeley enjoys her pizza.
Yeah, definitely. I know I would. I love Papa Murphy's.
Well, it's time to meet today's stray of the day, and every day we share a pet picked up by Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who's waiting to go home.
That's right, and this is Belle, a 9 to 12-month-old female white and gray Great Pyrenees that weighs around 80 pounds. She was found at the intersection of West 4th and Center Streets, and the rescue says she's a gentle giant with a calm and affectionate personality. She's a little shy at first, but quickly warms up to just about everyone and everything.
And if you know Belle, please let her owners know that she's at Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue. Otherwise, she'll be available for adoption starting Saturday, November 29th. And remember, if you've lost your pet, you're looking to adopt, or you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, you can visit the rescue's website. That's at SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com. Well, Maggie, Belle looks like just the cutest, I would say little puppy, but she's not a little puppy. She's a big girl, but that's okay.
For sure. We've got another fluff master there.
Yeah.
She's very, very cute. I want to just
Absolutely.
give her all the little head scritches.
Absolutely. I bet the big fur coat is going to keep her nice and warm this cold and wintry weekend.
I bet she's a big fan of the snow. She'll probably be laying out in the snow, just rolling around in it. But we're seeing some quiet and dry conditions right now. Not looking snowy out there on the Ho Chunk Center camera. Currently, we do see that nice sunrise starting up out there. Temperatures in the teens and 20s. Wind chills in the single digits. 3 in Storm Lake and Spencer still. 5 the wind chill in Esterville, and 7 in Sheldon. 19 in Sioux City, and 19 the wind chill in Mapleton. Those winds on the lighter side, just 5 to 10 miles an hour up to our north and east. 3 to 5 miles an hour elsewhere. Quite the stark contrast from those 20 to 30 mile an hour gusts we were seeing just this time yesterday. We're also seeing some clearer conditions as well. A few clouds still in the area, but we do see some clearing for our day today. Tomorrow is when we turn our attention to that winter storm potential. Most of Siouxland in that winter storm watch from midday Friday through very early Sunday morning. Those include Woodbury County, the Sioux City Metro, and then all the rest of Siouxland. Take a look at Stormcast. We see a few clouds streaming in through our afternoon and evening. Still a good deal of sunshine there, so kind of a mix of sun and clouds. The deal for today, and then we see that snow starting to make an appearance out far to the west, pushing in as we head into daybreak and onwards on our Friday, making it to Sioux City and eastern portions of the area by midday and onwards for tomorrow. Looking at that snow to overspread the area, really all of Iowa getting in on that snow for our Friday evening and Saturday. So would not recommend that travel for your Saturday, nor for late Friday night. 70% chance of snow for Friday. a high chance for Saturday as well. And we see windy conditions as well. So blowing snow also going to be an issue. Seeing that snow tapering off into Sunday, and colder conditions, teens for high temperatures Sunday, and then jumping back to the low and mid 20s by Monday, Tuesday, low 30s by Wednesday and Thursday, and into the end of the week. So staying well below average for the foreseeable future. No relief from the more frigid temperatures anytime soon, but a nice day for Thanksgiving today. So there's that, Avia.
All right, well, let's take a look at this morning's top stories, what you need to know before you go. If you're alone this Thanksgiving or you can't afford a feast, a handful of Siouxland organizations want you to know you're welcome to come celebrate with them. The Siouxland Soup Kitchen has been hard at work getting ready for today's meal. They'll serve up 30 turkeys and many of the traditional holiday sides, all generously donated by members of the Siouxland community. The Soup Kitchen executive director says she expects more than 200 people to stop by today for a bite to eat.
I mean, I love putting smiles on people's faces, and we are the lucky ones. We get to do that with the generosity from the community that provides all the food. You know, we just cook it, but we get to see the smiles when we serve it.
And the Soup Kitchen will serve Thanksgiving dinner this evening from 4:15 to 5:30. Any leftovers will be served up tomorrow at the same time. And the Gospel Mission in Sioux City will also serve Thanksgiving dinner today. Meals will be served at both 12:15 and 5:15 p.m. The menu will feature turkey, stuffing, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. Thanks to the generosity of donors and volunteers, the free meals are available to everyone in the community. The Gospel Mission is located at 500 Bluff Street in Sioux City. And if you live over in Lamar's, you also have an opportunity to attend a community Thanksgiving dinner. Rejoice Community Church is located at 1320 3rd Avenue Southeast in Lamar's. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., they'll be serving up traditional Thanksgiving dinner. They say their hope is to provide an opportunity for holiday fellowship for those who may otherwise spend the day alone. If you live in Lamar's but can't make it to the church, you can also ask for a meal to be delivered. Just call 712-548-4430. And of course, many Siouxlanders will also be hard at work preparing feasts in their own kitchens. We stopped by the Goran Drive Hy-Vee yesterday, where the aisles were full of folks getting some last-minute shopping done. If folks were looking for turkeys, well, they were out of luck as it was already sold out. If you forgot any ingredients, though, you might also be out of luck. All Hy-Vee, Walmart, Target, Fairway, and Aldi stores are closed for today's holiday. Well, Maggie, I really didn't think about that. All the stores are going to be closed. I was like, oh, I can get some groceries after work. Well, can't today.
Nope.
But we also probably shouldn't be out on the road tomorrow, especially with that weather. What's that final look like?
Well, we're looking at some quieter conditions for today. 34 degrees, mostly sunny and chilly for our Thanksgiving day. A nice day for that. Quiet. 13 degrees for tonight. So cold as we see clouds on the increase, and then that snow arrives by midday and afternoon for our Friday. Saturday looking snowy as well. So Friday, Saturday, not going to be recommended for traveling, especially if you're traveling eastward towards areas like Des Moines or just eastward in general, as that's where those heaviest snow totals looking to set up. Winter storm watches through nearly all of Siouxland Friday and into through early Sunday. 21 and quieter for Monday, upper 20s by Tuesday, and starting off the month of December there with 20s and low 30s, so starting much colder than we're ending the month of November.
Absolutely. Well, definitely a weekend to be weather aware, so make sure you stay attention. Well, thanks for watching and have a good rest of your day.